With all the talk about modern diets, keto this, paleo that, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What did people actually eat way back when, before all the processed stuff?
Exactly. It's a really interesting question.
So today, that's what we're doing, a deep dive into the diets of early civilizations, what they ate, and maybe what we can learn from it. We got some great sources here.
Yeah, and the sources really paint a picture of a very different relationship with food than we have now, much more connected to their environment.
Absolutely. And it wasn't just about what they didn't eat, like processed foods. It was about the goodness in what they did eat, like grains, for instance. We think wheat and rice, but they relied heavily on things like millet, barley, sorghum.
And nutritionally, those are quite interesting. Our research highlights, for example, millet's magnesium content. It's significantly higher than many refined grains we use today. Really important for nerve function.
Right. And how they cooked.
Yeah.
Totally different. No microwaves, obviously. No deep fryers.
It was more about, clay pots, cooking over open fires, maybe using hot stones.
Steaming, roasting, slow cooking seems key.
And that likely had a big impact on nutrients, right? Gentler cooking methods tend to preserve vitamins and minerals better than, say, blasting something with high heat.
Makes sense. And less deep frying means less unhealthy fat. Simple as that.
Yeah.
And speaking of fats, the oils they used, things like cold-pressed sesame oil, mustard oil, coconut oil.
Very natural extraction methods. None of the complex chemical processes we sometimes see now. They kept the good stuff in.
Right. And sugar. Refined white sugar wasn't really a thing back then, was it?
Not in the same way, no. Sweetness came from, jaggery, honey, fruits, naturally.
Even their desserts sound pretty wholesome. Dates, nuts, maybe a bit of ghee that clarified butter.
And the thing is, those natural sweeteners often come packaged with fiber and other nutrients, unlike empty-calorie refined sugar. Plus, the sweetness is generally less intense, maybe helped keep consumption moderate.
Interesting point. And spices. We use them for flavor, but for them, it was flavor and medicine, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Think turmeric, cumin, ginger, coriander, garlic, basil. Staples in their cooking.
But also key to their traditional healing practices.
Exactly. Many of these have, pretty well-documented anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties now. Using them daily was kind of like preventative healthcare built right into their meals.
Like ginger for digestion, you mentioned.
Yeah, that's one example from our sources. Flavor and function.
It all feels very attuned to nature, especially the seasonal eating.
Right. Cooling fruits and things in the summer heat.
And then warming spices, heartier grains in the winter. It just makes intuitive sense.
And that seasonality naturally provides a wider variety of nutrients across the year, as different foods become available.
There's even that detail about how they ate, often with their hands, sitting on the floor, believed to help digestion somehow.
Well, the direct digestive link might need more science, but it certainly points to a more mindful way of eating, slowing down, being present.
Yeah, that mindfulness aspect is huge. Food wasn't just fuel. It seems that it was treated with a kind of reverence.
Eating mindfully, maybe a moment of silence or gratitude beforehand, that nourishes more than just the body, doesn't it?
It really makes you contrast it with our rushed, often distracted meals today.
It does. It highlights this broader idea of nourishment, body, mind, maybe even spirit.
So it's kind of ironic we think we're so advanced with food science.
But maybe our ancestors had this deep, almost intuitive wisdom about eating in harmony with nature in a way that truly supported health.
It definitely gives you pause.
So the question for you listening is maybe, looking back at these ancient ways, are there any little pieces of that wisdom that might actually fit into your life today? Something to think about.